Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bea Lo-21. This is a lockout relay used on their body sense or bodyguard presence sensors. This is a simple piece of hardware and what it's supposed to do. It looks awfully complicated and awfully nasty with all these wires. And all the technical data is below this video. But here's what it's for. Automatic doors, swinging doors. The lockout relay provides data to the BEA bodyguard presence sensor for the purpose of determining door position. The lockout relay will know, based on the voltage coming from the motor, the position of the doors, opening, closing. In the closing cycle, the lockout relay will send a signal to the bodyguard presence sensor to tell it ignore its pattern. So the scenario would be doors open, doors close. Okay, doors open, but what if in the door closing cycle, the body presence sensor sees the movement of the doors and says, okay, open. So the lockout relay will prevent that from occurring, and that's just simply what it is intended and used for, to prevent the door from doing this. Okay, that's what a lockout relay is for. Obviously, your bodyguard presence sensor, you'll have some control over the pattern of the scenario. And depending on the time delay scenario, you're going to need to be able to tell the body presence sensor to not pay attention to the position of the doors and not allow or prevent the doors from triggering actually what's happening there. Okay. Now, there is data below this video that we're going to go over now on the LO-21 lockout relay, used to lock out the header-mounted safety sensors while the door is in the closing cycle, recognizes the position of the door by reading the motor voltage, communicates the position of the door to the door-mounted safety, so that it's basically sending a signal that says ignore this in the closing cycle. The LO1 specifications, the module again provides data to the BEA body presence sensor, bodyguard presence sensor, for the purpose of determining door position, allows the bodyguard to switch between a door open and a door closed state, and allows the sensor to be inhibited during the closing cycle. And that's the meat and potatoes of it. Allows the sensor to be inhibited during the door closing cycle. The data is essential for proper bodyguard operation. Lockout relays that are not capable to provide that data to the bodyguard should not be used / acceptable. You will get with it the user's guide, which is this document that will come with it and is linked below this video. Before we get to that, let's take a look at the product catalog just to call your attention to it. The link to the product catalog is simply the BEA product catalog. Handy to get to. We'll talk about that later. The user guide, of course, is going to tell you the definition of the colored wires, how to arrange them. It will also tell you how to set the dip switches to give you the proper time delay that you're going to need. How long for it to communicate the data to lock out. That's important. Obviously crucial to it operating. So there are the 4 pages of the user's manual. It comes with it. Review that prior. Ask any questions before purchase. In this day and age, let's eliminate any guesswork. There is a 10K ohm resistor that's going to be included. Okay. Quality item. Now, speaking of that, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up that same product catalog, a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog. You will notice, possibly, that there are manufacturers of automatic door operators, whether they're low energy for low volume use or high energy like you might see in a grocery store. You will see sensors, you will see transmitters, you'll see receivers, ancillary hardware like a lockout relay, switch plates, surface mount recessed boxes, rings to make it weather tight. You might notice that if you're looking at another manufacturer, you might say, gosh, that looks awfully a lot like the BEA item. Turns out it probably is the BEA item, and then it's been privately labeled. As a result of that reality, BEA is where I go first to review the data for a new piece of hardware, transmitters, receivers, plates, things of that nature. Because it seems to be that BEA is the company behind several other companies' privately labeled material. Why pay the upcharge is the logic of what I'm trying to say. If you have any questions on the BEA LO-21 lockout relay for use on the Bodyguard presence sensors or any other BEA product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.